apparently. That changed. Okay. So, what we're gonna do. Oh no. So, there we go. Alright. I'm just trying to make sure I keep track of who's possibly watching, who's not. So, anyways, cool. So, I'm just going to open up a tab to some of my PowerShell stuff. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I used to have an old username to this channel called Lego Starter, and I had that channel back when I was creating videos for Legos and all that stuff. So I'm trying to move away from that. That is not what I do anymore. That was about 10 years ago. So the goal of this channel now is to develop, I guess, videos and educational experiences as far as for PowerShell. Now, why PowerShell? You're probably asking why. Well, it's what I've been working on for about, I'd like to say about 2 years, almost 3 years now. There we go. So it's been about 3 years I've been working on this, and a lot of it comes from, I guess, hard work and efforts. So what I'm about to show you is some code that I've worked on. So the one that I'm actually probably most proud of, the one that's actually started it all and everything, is not even a code. Actually, it was going to be. And to show you exactly what that was, the old code, it's this ADS PSM1. Now, it's a PSM1 because back in the day, Jackknife itself was going to be a Swiss Army knife of tools, of scripts. But me having the, I guess you could say, high expectations, or like I'm going to be, the king of code and make everything, realized one script is probably not the best way to do things. And so at first I was like, okay, it's going to be a tool where it's a module, and what it happens was going to be a PS1 script sent over to a remote computer, or if you're working with remote computers, there was going to be like a little file that just kind of sat there, and whenever you called upon it, it was going to try to create another session back. Now the problem with that is that in the Windows environment, creating a remote session to a computer and have that communicate back, it's not a thing. It doesn't exist. You can't really do that because you can't create a session within a session to session back to yourself and then do stuff. So that was out of the ideas that I couldn't do. So instead, just created a tool for ADS streams. Now, if you don't know what alternate data streams are a mechanism in the Windows software, or not the software, but a mechanism in Windows where within the NTFS structure, you are able to append code or data to existing files, where in the normal GUI database of the Windows command line, PowerShell GUI, or like the frontal visual of the, I guess the users, like visually you can't see it front first, but right. So how can I exactly show you? So this was the old code I had, right? Crappy, janky, but we made it better. So I'm about to, I know I have it at the bottom, but for some reason I can't ever run that one as administrator for some reason. And there's a reason I ran it as administrator, because there's some code I'm about to show you that needs those privileges. So I'm going to show you that this code does. So this code still works, right? And this was the first one I made until I made a better version. Granted, it may be just about the same amount of lines, but it's got a lot more code to it than necessary. But this is what I was doing back then, right? I was doing preset variable values. I was changing my directory to sys32. I don't remember why. I don't. But I had it like that, and then I had my answers as yes and no as a normal read host. Before, it was a lot worse, honestly. I could tell you that right now. Actually, yeah, here it is, right? It's yes, no, to yes, yeah, like it was, yeah, making a choice description. Like it's disgusting, but it worked. So I'm about to show you exactly what that looks like. All right. So, actually, I can't, unless I create the folder for it. Let me make a new folder. Got check knife without the capital N. Right. And then I gotta create a new folder right here. So this is the only reason it's structured this way, is because it's when you download from GitHub, it creates an extra folder. And then I make a new folder called results. New folder, ADS results. Right, that should put me where I need to be. Alright, so let's cat. Sorry about that. My cat's distracted. He distracted me by looking cute and adorable. Anywho, so I'm gonna run this. I should have that file path, right? That file path should be right there. Jackknife, ADS results. Cool. All right, cool. So first, it asks you what path you want to search. And at the time, it's simple answer, right? I'm gonna search users, me, desktop. What file name do you want to give the file name to? So I'll name it desktop results. Do I want to sort uniquely by the alternate data stream Y for yes or N for no? So it's kind of very, what's the word? It's very vague. It's very vague on what's asking. So I decided to change that. For at this time, do I want to sort uniquely? No, I don't. And it's going to go through every file. Warning, if you sorted data, you shouldn't get rid of the $sign data stream or overwrite your previous entry. Do you want to exclude the stream indicator? Nope. Do I want to view all streams for all files? Nope. Do I want to remove a viewer stream from a file? The problem is I don't know what streams I have, so I don't want to. Do I want to remove a stream from a file? Nope. Cool. So everything seems to have worked out. And if you go into here, go in the results, ADS results, desktop results, we have what looks like Microsoft Excel, but it's really looks like an empty file. It's an empty file. No, there's data there. Why is it being a pain? There we go. So looks like this. Tells you the files, and then the stream. I don't know where I searched, where it's located, in what folder. So this is, yeah. And then it has the I guess the stream names for each file. Sorry if that got too loud. And then a bunch of other information that's kind of irrelevant. But the point is the file name, stream, and the bytes of that stream. which is kind of important. So, my fucked out text. Cool. Sorry if I cursed. My bad. Anyways, this file is kind of, meh, niche, right? But it does the job. If we go back to my page, now on the page I have the modules. I have a get stream.ps1. Now I already have that saved. As you can tell, it looks a lot cleaner and a lot simpler. I'm about to show you exactly what it does. So let me just open it for you. Get stream. So run this, it's a function. Instead of just asking you questions, you get to input your answers before it even happens. So how do you do this? Well, it's very simple. First off, I'm going to change to my desktop. Right. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to get stream file path, and let's just do the current file path. Right? Oh, what's this? It's just a big output, right? Well, we can always output view that. And it looks like a clean thing. So you can filter by the file name. So So you can just go by the file name and it'll just tell you if it has a bunch of things, right? A lot of stuff. But for instance, I'm going to do something interesting. This function itself has various things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 457 JPEG, right? It's got a $ data stream. Now, normally, if this was downloaded from the internet, you would know. Let me see if I can have a file that I know I downloaded from the internet. Zombie bear. I think this. No, that's a text file. A lot of JPEG, right? No. No. Let me see if I can find something off the internet. Do cats, images, get cats. Let's just get this cat, right? Let's save image as cat.jpg on my desktop. Cool. Good. I think we're good. Alright. So now we have a file from the internet. Alright, cool. So that's zone.identifier. That is a field where you can view data. Now let me show you what I mean. Stream name, zone.identifier view. So that zone ID 3 says it's from the internet, and it kind of clarifies that right here. It's from the internet. So it's kind of useful information. You can, if that ruined it, but it's useful information to show you that. Let me do some real quick. Mic check, testing. I can hear myself, so cool. So that zone identifier is pretty much saying, hey, that file has been downloaded from the internet. The zone ID 3, that indicates that it was downloaded from the internet. So, okay, so what more can we learn about this? Well, what if I, for example, wanted to add something? We call it cat stream. Add stream. Bam. Well, if we just do this, not hit that backspace, or back, you can see now there's an extra stream. All right. Well, what if I didn't know someone had put a stream on my file. So streams can be used maliciously since they don't add any bytes to the file themselves, they appear normal. So like if I do this, right, well, let me just remove it quick. Now let me just do a git GCI of the cat.jpg. Right, you notice it's 6,440 bytes. Now if we add that stream back to it and we do it again, it's still 6,440 bytes. Now you're probably wondering, oh, it's because you didn't put anything in there. You're right, I didn't put anything in there. But if I did, right, say content, I put this is my cat stream, you still see it's 6,440 bytes. So this doesn't change anything about the file itself. So what do we do? How do we detect these alternate data streams that are impossible? A lot of our files, and we don't know which ones are the non-common ones you have. Well, I built it so that you can do that. You do a file path, right? And then you can do attack unique. So unique is just going to get unique streams that are not the $. Identifiers or the $ data streams. So if you hit enter, it's going to take a while. I'm not going to lie, it does take quite some time. But it gathers the data that is important to people who want to know about this stuff, right? So give some time. It's gonna eventually come up in red text. It's going through my whole data field, right? So if we don't want to, go through the whole C directory, right? And you just want to go through the C users directory. Let's make it speed it up. Oh my goodness. Let's back. Okay. So we're going to go through the C users, the whole C users directory. Let's scroll this down. Alright, so I went through the whole C users. That was pretty fast. It tells me on my user, on this picture, there's a unique stream of cat stream. Alright, that's interesting. How'd that get there? Well, now we can use the thing, get stream, file path, probably I'm already there, so let's just do cat.jpg, stream name, cat stream, and then let's view that stream. Is there anything in there? Oh yeah, there is. This is my cat stream. So now we can remove it. If we dictate it's bad, it might be, but if it's perfectly normal, then we can just keep it. But let's remove it. File path cat.jpg stream cat stream. Right. Cool. Is it gone? Let's figure it out, right? Cat stream. File path. Oh my goodness. Can I hit something today? Right? It's on. We got rid of it. And so that was the purpose of this whole thing, was to pretty much indulge in PowerShell. I feel like, okay, because I like it. All right. So, anyways, in conclusion, don't give up on coding. This is just for all you people out there who may or may not, who may, I guess you could say, who code and who just can't find the will to make something better. Just keep going at it, because eventually you'll make something go from this disgusting mess, right, to something like this. And the most text that you see, like the spaces, like the one line, like I could literally just make all these spaces go away and it's like less lines of code. And the only reason why it's so many long lines of code is one, I'm making a function with parameters, and two, that's an explanation of what it does. And the code itself is like a few lines of code. It's not a lot. So, thanks for watching. I know there's probably none of you watching right now, but I appreciate it if you watch it afterwards. And just hit me up with whatever problems you're going or what you want to see next, and I will try my best to go over that topic or create something out of it. I'm always looking up for new ideas. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks.